All right, howdy there. Howdy, howdy. Seafood Tech's here. And I want to get a good workout in today. So I thought I would bring y'all along and go ahead and teach a small little Kung Fu kickboxing class. So we're just going to go through a couple different things. We're going to do a quick little warm up, and then we're going to get to some bag work and some combo work. I'm wearing some heavy gloves today because I'm wanting to get that extra workout in, right? So I'm putting on some extra weight on my hands. It has nothing to do with trying to protect my hands or the bag or anything like that. It's about getting that weight in. Also, it helps protect your wrists when you're wearing wrist straps. So if you're punching anything, I highly suggest that you wrap your wrist or you get some sort of glove that helps protect the wrist. Especially when you're starting off, you don't want to be bending your wrist down or anything like that when you're punching and hurting your wrist. You have to have a strong wrist. So it's perfectly fine to wear gloves or gloves with wrist straps, whatever you like. You know, this is for fun, also to get a good workout and to work on our techniques. These techniques work in fighting, so it's all gravy. Ignore the naysayers. There's always going to be some sort of naysayer out there. But today, we're going to have fun. Happy Sunday. If you're seeing this live, and you're here with me on Sunday, we're going to have a little fun hitting the bag. All right. So I want to show you a quick little rundown of what we're going to do here. All right. It might have it flipped. I'm not sure if it has it flipped here, but the video probably has it flipped. But we're going to do all of this here. So there's our single techniques, and then there's our combos. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this over here so I can keep an eye out on that. There is one thing I'm missing, my timer. I forgot the timer. How do I get it? All right, got my timer here. Now, if you want to put on some music, listen to music, put on some headphones, that's great. But we're going to be talking about different things as we do the workout. So make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment box if you want to. And we'll get started with our warm up here. Go ahead and start limbering up. Let's see. All right, so the first thing that we're going to start doing is we're going to start shadow boxing. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. Anyways, so we're going to start. Our first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just do some shadow boxing. Then we're going to work on limbering up, and then we're going to work on some stretching. But the first thing you want to do before you do any of those is kind of get moving. So if you're not good at shadow boxing, or you've never shadow boxed before, what you can do is work on single techniques, right? The single techniques is shadow boxing. So you can be punching the air here. You take your guard, you can work on jab. That's shadow boxing. Jab, you just move a little bit as you do it. You move forward, you can move back. Boom, then you can throw your cross. Boom, you move in, you think about it. Boom, boom, then you move back. All right, 1 minute shadow boxing starting now. You can even use the bag if you want. Shadow box around the bag. Use it as your target. Boom. Remember, this is a Wavemaster class today. So if you have a Wavemaster, this is perfect for you. Boom. Nice and light. We're not actually hitting the bag too much. We're just being light, moving our feet a little bit. Now, if you're at home, you don't have a bag, you just jab. Jab, punch. You can jab, punch, teep, push, teep, uppercut, boom, round punch. Move. You can move your feet, moving back and forth. If this is too much for you, you can jumping jack. Just keep moving. The main thing is you keep moving. Boom, 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 boom. Bah, 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 bah. Boom, boom, bah, da, da, da. All right, that's a minute of shadow boxing. So let's go ahead and start limbering up. So we're going to grab our hips, we're going to rotate our hips because we're going to do some kicking today. So we need to limber up the joints, rotating the hips. Go at other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the arm and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is too easy, you can grab 5, 6, and stretch forward. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. You can grab and pull over, or you can grab and here and pull forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch the shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You can reach back behind, grab, and stretch. If you can grab. I can't grab with the gloves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch the other side. Now this side's a little more tight. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Howdy, Joe. Welcome in. All right, stretching the shoulders there. We did our hips. Let's go ahead and we're going to start into what's called a horse stance. We're going to use this to open up our hips. So I'm going to push out on my hips, and I'm just going to kind of rotate back and forth first, letting the hips warm up and open up. Then I start to make a circle motion here, rotating the hips. Then I'm going to start to drop back into a low stance, or otherwise known as a Cossack squat. So I squat, toe up, and I switch side, toe up. Boom. It's okay to use your hands at first. We're limbering up the legs. We're not shooting for a traditional low stance right now. We're just trying to get some mobility moving back and forth. And then up, open up the knees, and back up. Good, so we should be feeling it a little bit in our legs there to get up. Just come back from the pub. That's not probably the best time to start some warm up, but that's okay. All right, now turning the waist. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2. All right, now we're gonna reach forward, touch our toes, stretch the hamstrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up, we're gonna reach across, stretch the hamstring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Head to your knee. Yep. Yi, som, say, lo, jet, bak, gal, sup. Good. All right, you should start feeling a little more limber. Now, I want you to just kind of bounce in place, back and forth. Notice I'm switching the weight forward and back. Now we're going to turn sideways, forward and back here. I'm going to drop one hand down, guarding my groin, guarding my ribs, back hand up at my face here. So I can push forward, push back. Now this is called, in boxing, a Philly shell. And you can use it here. It's really good if you're trying to do head movement here. It's also really good at distance. So if my target is all the way out here at a distance, and I know I can't punch them, it's okay to use this guard here, because what's a lot of people will do is kick to the body to do an entry. So a lot of styles, they'll start here and start this kind of jabbing or low roundhouse kick to get you to react. And all you have to do is bong sao here, bong sao. So this is our Mai Jiao Lawhorn fighting stance. We have one hand down, back hand up guarding. This is for distance. Again, distance, right? If I have one arm's length and they have an arm's length distance here. Once you move in, your hands need to come up. That way you can actually deal with the person, because you're not going to be dealing with those head and leg, or not leg, but head and body kicks. So let's get on to our first part of the lesson. Not first part, but first drill. First drill, like most people, we're going to start with our jab. So from fighting stance here, we're going to start, step forward, jab here, through. Now, if you don't have a water bag, all you have to do is jab in place and move back. Jab and back, jab and back, jab and back. Remember, back hand up, guarding the head, right? Elbow tucked in. We don't want any chicken wings here. That leaves your ribs. Elbow tucked in, ready to fight. That way you move. I step, pushing off the back foot into the front foot here. Boom. Then I can push back here. Or you can do a wide stance and pull back. Now when you hit the bag, make sure you're not pushing the bag, right? We don't want to push the bag and back. We want to pop the bag and back. We pop it and back. All right, we're going to do 1 minute of this on your right side. 1 full minute, starting now. Jab. Keep going. Pop that jab. Sit in your punch. Keep going. Breathe out on each punch. Seconds. And break. All right, that's our right side. Now we're going to switch over to left side. Left side jab, 1 minute. Ready, starting now. Keep going. Hands up. Push it. Breathe out. Snap that punch. Keep going. 10 more seconds. All right, good break. All right, that's our jab. So we're just moving in, jab for distance. In your whole body. Yeah. Water in the tank. Yeah, there's water in the tank. Okay, ignore the, people will just want to talk trash anyway, so who cares? Anyways, so that was our jab, right? We're moving in, boom, and back. In, boom, and back. The next one, we're going to do our cross. All right, so here, which is in a lot of Kung Fu or Taekwondo, karate, they'll call it the reverse punch. So from here, we're now going to cross here, punching with the backhand. Boom, through. If you're doing it at home without the bag, you go here and back. Boom, and back. Boom, and back. We have a tendency to drop this hand. Don't let it drop down to here. Keep it up. Boom. Keep it tight. Boom. All right, ready. Cross. One. Oh, wait. Start our timer. Go. Going. Keep going. And that's time. All right, that's our reverse punch, all the way known as a cross. Yeah. All right, Joe, you're getting booted because you're just being an asshole. And we don't deal with that stuff. So, goodbye, Joe. We're here for positivity, to build a martial art community. And people who act like that, they have no experience. They just want the reactions. So I don't deal with that anymore. If they're gonna act like a kid, we're just gonna remove them. All right, now cross on the other side. So from here, I'm gonna turn through here. So if you notice, when I'm doing this, I'm not going too far in, right? I don't want to be stuck against the bag on this one. I want some distance to get through, right here. So when we punch, cause the distance to come through. You don't want to be here. All right, ready? Where's my timer? Starting now. Cross on the right hand. I'm pushing. See how I'm pushing? We want it to pop back. Ready? See, I'm popping and dropping though. Seconds. Good. So that is the cross. So we've done our jab, we've done our cross. So now we're gonna add on the hook. So we've done, in boxing terms, it's 1, 2. So number 3 is the hook. So when we do our hook, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn into our hip, our front hip here. When I turn into my hip, that causes the slip here. If someone punches down the straight line, I slip. Now, if you notice my hands here, that's not a good thing. When I slip, I wanna make sure my hands stay up. Boom. Covering here. That way, if they do start to move in here, then I can turn hooking. Now, if you notice, the hook is just a 90-degree angle with your arm. You raise the elbow, turning the body. The shoulder doesn't have much to do with it, right? You can see little snapping hooks here where you engage the bicep and you pop back. Those are good for hitting little kidneys or coming around the back and hitting and coming through. Bah. But right now what we're working on is turning and keeping this motion here from the hip and the ground into the other leg. Boom, here. So when I cross, I'm set up, right? So I turn all the way into my left leg, and I'm gonna release to my right leg here. Boom. So on the bag, if I'm doing my left hand, I'm on my center line, and this is a close range. Right? I don't want to be trying to hook out here. This is called a long hook. That's totally different technique. We can worry about that at a different time. So I'm up close on this one. I just boom, boom, and I'm in here. Or they move in and we slip. 1. Now I'm going to turn. 2. Now, I need to refill my water bag. So it's not that heavy. I'm not blasting it out of here with that much power. I am hitting it, but like, it still needs, it's time for a refill. All right, so here, I turn, boom, up. Now, if I'm this side, let me show you from opposite side so you can see the mechanics here. I turn, see how close, I'm right here, Weight's loaded up on my right foot. Boom, turn. Then I can raise my elbow, hooking in here. 1, 2, 1, 2. On a straight line here. Let me see, yeah. So the straight line, boom, I slip. See, if they're punching straight down the line, I slip. And come up and hit. All right, let's get this going. Let's go. So, hooking with the left hand, 1 minute, Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. 1 minute, go. Front hand hook. Keep going, almost there. Good. Other side. All right, other side. A little close. Pivot. Hooking through. Make sure you sit in your punches. If you notice, if you don't sit in your punches, you'll get bounced out of it, right? If I'm up here, and when I punch, it still pushes me, even though it's super lightweight, right? Because there's not much water in it. So you sink into your hip. That way, you're not raising. Because if you raise up here, for one, your chin comes up. That's instant knockout if you get clipped. So you still want to have your stance here. Boom, boom. All right, let's do 1 more minute. Starting 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, go. Hands up. 10 more seconds. All right, there we are. Good. Again, my bag's really light right now. It's moving a lot. 1-4 combo. What's 7? Is 7 knee, elbow? I know 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't, in Kung Fu, we haven't numbered them as much, right? So tell me what a 7 is, and I'll do the 1, 4, 7. Because 4, right, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 is uppercut, 6 is rear hand hook, and then 7, elbow, knee, roundhouse. Don't quite know what 7 is. That's okay. Cool. Next one. So we've done our jab, we've done our cross, we've done our hook. Next one, we're gonna start getting into the kicks now. So now is where the kickboxing comes out, and the what about jab, cross and hook? So that's coming up, and we're doing single. Actually, yeah, right now we're just doing single techniques. Combos are coming up after we finish the kicks, which is next. So the next one we're doing is roundhouse kick. Now there's tons of different variations of roundhouse kick, right? There's the snapping roundhouse kick, where you bring the knee forward and turn it, and you snap. That's really good for point sparring, right? Snapping is really good for controlled sparring when you're doing light sparring with someone. You're not trying to knock them out, because it's better for tagging, right? Then what we do after that is there's the swinging, right? The swinging leg, which is more kind of like Muay Thai, otherwise known in Kung Fu, a lot of times we call it the cutting roundhouse. Now, this one you're swinging more like a bat. You're putting your hip forward into it and you swing almost, not straight leg, you still snap it, but it's more of a chopping motion. So I push my hip forward and I put more hip into it by turning the bottom leg. And instead of snapping and pulling back for control, you really just cut it loose. Those are really good for leg kicks, rib kicks, head kicks. I mean, they're great for everything. Then we have what's called the question mark kick, right? This is after you've done a couple setups, right? You're hitting there with an oblique kick, and then you want to change it up, make them go low, and then you cut through with the, what's it called? The question mark kick. So, you have to start somewhere though, right? So where do you start in the kicks? You start with a regular round. Oh, I forgot. There's also the switch kick, right? Because you can switch your feet. Roundhouse kick, right? So what we want to start though is with a rear leg roundhouse kick. So I don't care if you do cutting. I don't care if you do snapping with control. The main thing is to pick the leg up and cut a turn sideways. My hip, I'm going to take one step forward here. When I take that step forward, it steps me off the line here, right? If I'm fighting you, here I am, I step off the line. This gives me that space to throw, that was a really ugly one, but to throw that roundhouse kick, right? So you have to step out. That's one secret, especially if they don't move, right? If they move back, you can step forward here. So let's just do rear leg roundhouse kick. If you're doing it in the air, you can do it here, snapping, or if you're doing it on the bag, you can put a little more power into it. Again, my water bag needs to be filled up some more, but you get the idea. All right, you can start here, or you can start from range. Your choice. Ready? 1 minute of roundhouse kicks. Starting. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that was not it. That was a push. Keep going, you got this. 1 whole minute, just on one side. Whew. Keep going, push it. You can do the arm swing if you want. I don't know what time we started, so we're gonna do 20 more seconds. We'll call that for a minute. I think that was a minute. So that's left side or right side, whatever side you did. We're gonna do the other side. Go ahead, take a second. Kicks can be a little tiring, which is good. We want that cardio. We want that. All right, let's do the other side. 10 seconds, I'll give you 10 more seconds so we can start right on the minute. All right. Right leg. Now you're going to see my hip injury here. This side's not going to be nearly as strong as powerful because my posting leg took a hip injury. So when I kick, it's going to be maybe a little weaker. You'll see the hip turn down. All right, go. See? I feel it right away. All right. That's why we practice. So we can get past those restrictions. Keep going, y'all. Keep pushing it. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither is good martial arts. No one is just excellent at it. Even the talented people have certain things to work on. almost there. 5 seconds. Get a couple more kicks. All right, that's our minute. All right, go ahead, take a second. Catch your breath like me. I'm an old man. Cardio is something I've been slacking lately, so that's one reason why I'm doing it here with you. So we can keep it going. Let's keep it going. Whew. The issue was, I quit most of my training during COVID. And so during COVID, I let a lot of my stuff just really go away, which really sucked, trying to get it back. It takes, you know, say you lose something, it takes double the time to get it back than how fast it takes you to lose it. So working on it, getting it back, and having fun while doing it. You can too. All right. All right, so we have 2 more kicks to do. So the next kick is we're gonna do a front kick. So a front kick is where you use your front leg. Here, so I'm gonna front, push. All right, front, push. This is also called a teep kick in Muay Thai. You can use it with your back leg here, or you can post up on your back leg and use your front leg to jab. What we're shooting for here is to attack the hip. All right, so maybe my hip is a little too high here. This is why water bags are really good for Taekwondo kicking and stuff like that, but nothing beats the big, long, heavy bags, right? But these are great for in-home practice. So what we're shooting for, I'm gonna be shooting for my number 6 right down here, to tag the hip into them. If you see here, I have my little number. That's where I'm going for right there. Tag them in the hip. Now I'm gonna do this one with both hands up, not from here. This is okay, you can do it from here. So if you notice, I lay back, push into it. Or you can go here, boom. Jab with the ball of the foot, just like that. All right, we're gonna do this one for 30 seconds, then we're gonna switch and do the other side for 30 seconds right away. All right, front teep or front kick to the hip, push kick, whatever you wanna call it, go. 5 more seconds. Ooh, burn that leg. 1 more. Other side, front leg. 'Don't give up. Keep going. Boom. Oh, I'm moving my foot. Don't move your foot. Try and plant. All right, that's our time for front kick. Whew. It's a hard one because you're squeezing that muscle after 30 seconds of this. Whew. All right. So that's the front kick. The last one we have to do is a Kung Fu staple. All right? So this is our side kick. Again, multiple different ways to think about a side kick. A side kick in the Muay Thai world a lot of times looks like this. It's a sideways teep, or otherwise known as a side teep, where they kick at a 45-degree angle to hit that hip. And it's really, really good, or you can sneak it into the ribs. We do that in Longhorn Kung Fu with a skip. So we can skip in and hit at the same time. So it's a little deceptive with our distance here. So we can move in, push the hip, maybe get them to drop their hands, something like that, right? So you kind of have to build up to that, right? To be able to have that skipping power. So the best way to start is with what's called a 2-step side kick. 2-step side kick means that you're taking 2 steps. So we're gonna lead with the front foot. 1, foot. Now I'm gonna step behind, creating its own lane, pointing my heel at my target. Now I can lift my knee up, back here. Then I'm gonna turn my body over into my side kick. I was a little close there. Side kick, we want a little bit more range. So I can go 1, 2, side kick, and down. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of two-step side kick. If you haven't hit the bag before, you can do this in the air, or if you don't have a bag. You take 1 step forward, 1 step behind, pick the knee up, side kick out, and then try and control it and put it down. So in the air, it looks like this. 1, 2, side kick, and down. You can kick the head. If you have a bag, kick the body. All right, two-step side kick. 30 seconds, starting 3, 2, 1, go. I really need to fill up my bag again. It's a little too easy to... I'm getting no resistance from this one. Post into that back leg. Turn that, oh, other side. Ready, go. Keep going. One more. All right. Whew. Good job. You're doing really good. Keep it up. Whew. Yeah, that's one of Bruce Lee's favorites. The side kick. Again, multiple different ways to do it. You can do the skipping side kick. Boom. You can do the two-step. You can do the spinning. You can do spinning hook kicks over the bag. Yeah. Oh, there's the rear leg side kick. A lot of karate people do this one. They'll be here and they'll think that a roundhouse kick is coming, but then they'll sneak it across and side kick out. It's very sneaky because a lot of people, anytime they see that hip turn like this, they think roundhouse kick. So they think either guard the side, get a nice soft shell, and then that side kick comes in, hits the body. Woo! All right, we're gonna take a quick second, then we're gonna start moving on to our combos. So our combos just build off on everything that we've done so far, right? Now we're just gonna put the different single drills or the single techniques together. Soon as I can catch my breath. See, don't stop your cardio. As soon as you stop your cardio or your workouts, you start getting out of breath. Don't stop. All right, so our first combo, we're gonna do a 1-2 roundhouse kick. So the way that we can set this up is we're in our stance here. We're gonna step forward, 1, 2, and we need distance here to be able to throw this roundhouse kick. So if you find yourself getting too close, you can do a quick little switch back if you need to. I don't like that. All right, so what I'll do is I'll throw my jab out here, 1, 2. Then, because I'm focusing on the combo with the kick, right? 1, 2, kick. If you can hit the pad, boom, boom, boom. That's perfectly fine too, but we want this leg to still be solid when you're kicking. And if you noticed, I was off balance there. When I go 1, 2, part of it is because I'm so close here that when I throw my kick, since the bag's not gonna move back, I'm here, right? Even when I step off, I'm so close here. So what I need to make sure I'm doing is finding the distance. Boom, boom, step. Boom, here. A little bit better, right? I have a little more room. So the secret step, 1, 2. On the second punch here, I go 1, 2. See how I step back a little bit? This foot will follow 2, 1, 2. Then I can kick here, throwing my kick. Or you can go 1, 2, right here. Keep them at range. Then chop through for the kick. Or you can do it out distance. If you're really just practicing the kick, 1, 2, kick. All right, your choice. We're gonna do 30 seconds of the combo, starting in 5 seconds. 1, 2, roundhouse. Ready, and go. Other side, take a quick second, catch your breath. You too. 4 seconds, left side, and 1, 2, roundhouse, go. I need to turn more, not turning my hip into it. There's that hurt hip. I told y'all. Maybe I'm a little close. 5 more seconds. Break. All right, take a quick second. Oh. No. The problem is the water bag isn't fully filled up. I need to refill it. Over time, you know, it goes away. But I do have a little power in it. It's not weak. So that's our first combo. 1, 2, roundhouse kick. Now, we're gonna do a different one. Now we're gonna start with our backhand. What happens a lot, especially in my style of Kung Fu, Nigel Lawhorn, new students will get stuck because we use our back fist a lot here, right? And we use our front foot as our strong hand too, because we can do a lot of stopping side kicks. This creates a bad tendency of our students not being able to throw that backhand, which I'm not for that, right? So that's one reason why we practice just cross against the bag anytime. Now we're gonna start with the cross to initiate. So we're gonna do a 2, 3 side kick. So from here, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna cross, I'm going to hook. Then I'm gonna set, once I do my hook, my weight's on my back leg here. All right, so I can pick up my foot and a close side kick here. All right, so when we're here, we're gonna go 1, 2, side. Now the side kick doesn't have to be beautiful, but we're looking is for a low push into the hip. It's kind of like a push kick, right? So from here, 1, 2, 3, here. Or you can do it here using a rear leg. If you have distance, you go 1, 2, rear leg side kick. But I don't like that one too much because once you're here, you have to swing back. That just leads so much. So let's do the front kick. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And not my favorite, but let's keep going. Couple more. See, this works when they move back, right? If they move back on that hook, then you have more distance to kick your target. So if we start back here, maybe 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not my favorite combo. Other side. So from here, cross, hook, side kick. Oh, maybe I was just bad on that side. All right. Cross, hook, side kick. Ready, go. That's the hook. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Keep it going. All right. Good job. Done with that silly combo. Whew. It's still a good workout, right? Even if it's not the perfect combo to use for fighting and it's awkward, you can get used to it by throwing it to use those muscles. But yeah, that one's so hard to make fit. So not my favorite combo. If it's your favorite, cool, use it. All right. The next combo. Whew. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're already 45 minutes in. Good job, everyone. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you like it. If not, no big deal. Just, you know, makes me feel happy. All right. So now we're gonna be working on a skip fake, right? So the skip fake will help us move in to our target here. Especially if you've been doing front kick to him, kick to him, keeping him out back here. Now we're gonna skip forward, right? Or if you've been doing roundhouse kick, all right, boom, 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 roundhouse kick again. Now we're gonna use our leg forward here to skip. Front leg, like Superman punch. So if you've done Superman punch, you know you kind of load up on the back leg, you pick up your front leg here, up, and you skip back. We don't want to kick back on this one here. We're just gonna lift up our leg, skip, and move in with the front hand, the number 1, the jab, boom. But that's not enough, right? So we fake the front kick, move in. Now we're set up for our second kick, second punch. So we go 2, boom. Now we're set up for number 3, boom. Now we're set up for an uppercut, number 4, here. So we're doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, but with a skip to throw off their timing. So instead of just going ba ba, hook, uppercut, I always like to do a little on here. We're gonna be skipping in for the entry. So here, skip, ba 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 ba. I did the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 1, 2, 5, 6. So skip in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. Ready. Let's practice this one a couple times slow before we set up the combo, because even I'm confusing myself with so many combos. So skip in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. Ready. Skip in. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Reset. Skip in. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Hands up. Then reset. When we reset, you can frame by pushing back here, keeping the hands up. That way you frame your distance and you can push them back if they start to move in. So skipping in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Ready. And go. 1 minute of the combo on your speed, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Dropping my hands. Keep it going, I believe in you. If you need to drop off a punch, practice the 1, 2. If you need to drop off, or you can add another one, go 1, 2, 3, then reset. You can do all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. Keep going. Breathe. Good. Take a break. Whew. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I've already addressed the water, Lewis. I need to get more water in there already. Don't worry. I don't need advice from people. It's cool. Thank you, guys. I know, I was throwing it into a hook here. It got changed because I was going fast. So many cooks in the kitchen. It's fun, though. I've been doing this longer than y'all, so who cares? Have fun at it, though. Boxing, I don't do boxing. I do Longhorn Kung Fu. We have very similar aspects, right? Everybody has 4 limbs, right? So we can throw all of our kicks. Boxing, right? We still have a lot of the same stuff, all right? Yeah. No, A7, you don't know what you're talking about. So it's cool. Don't worry, guys. Y'all giving unsolicited advice on YouTube is the funniest thing ever because people who have experience don't talk like that. All right, anyway, moving on to our next one. Now, we're gonna do a 1-4-3, 1-4-3 spinning back fist, right? So, to do this one, here, we're gonna go 1, 4. Now our 3 is our hook, right? So from our uppercut here, our hook is here. When we do our hook, we're gonna step across. Then I can come through, spinning back fist. Go back here. So from here, maybe too far, sorry. Get back right here. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 4, 3, spinning back fist. All right, so here, 1, 4, 3, spinning back fist. A little outside. All right, we're gonna do, again, 1, 4, 3, spinning back fist here. And go. If you get too close, you can throw the elbow. If they move back, you can throw the side kick. Got off foot. All right, other side. Let's go. You don't know what you're talking about, Dirty Dan. It's cool. All right. Again, stepping forward, jab, uppercut, hook, spinning back fist. Again, let's go. Ready? So jab, hook. I said hook. It's uppercut. Ready? Jab, uppercut, hook, spinning back fist. And go. God. 1, 3, 4, spinning back fist. Really great job. All right. You don't know what you're talking about, Frank. We got some of the ridiculous people in here. It's okay. Pay no heed to the people talking in the comments because people who actually have experience don't talk like that. Whew. All right. So we've done a couple different ones. There's another one where you can do a switch kick, but you're gonna double up the kick. And when we do our switch, we're not just gonna switch and kick. We're gonna switch and throw the front hand at the same time. Boom, here. Once I'm here, now I'm set up to throw my roundhouse kick to either the leg or the body here. So I'm here, boom, 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 boom. 3 kicks to move you around the bag. Now, you're most likely not going to be throwing 3 kicks at someone over and over and over, unless they just sit there and take it. You see it sometimes in Muay Thai. But what this does is practice your cardio, your speed, and being able to learn how to quickly pop off the ground here. So when you do this one, after you kick here, you have to plant the foot here and push off. And you pivot using this foot to go around the bag here. So when I move in, I shuffle, boom, here. This gives me my range, keeps their attention up here. So I set up for the kick. Hopefully they come up to block, right? Hopefully they block. If not, then I can just follow through with my punches, right? But then here you can go 1, kick, 1, kick, 1, kick. That way you can move around. If you're really good, you move all the way around the bag. So you're here, you go boom, and then you reset. Very, very long, intensive drill. So keep going. We're gonna go here. 1, 1, 2, 3. Reset. Shuffle, kick. 1, 2, 3. Reset. Ready. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Good. So that's another really good one that we do as a bonus for cardio. Now, if you get them to go up and you can kick them 3 times, do it. Just take their ribs, take their leg, right? You can do that same thing to their leg. I don't have the proper bag here for the leg stuff, but when you're on a big, the full body heavy bags, yeah, do that with your legs too, and you'll get them. All right, well that is the hour-long kickboxing workout. As you can see, it's really good cardio. You get sweaty, you get a good workout, right? A lot of these techniques can transfer into kickboxing and real fighting. If you're gonna be doing that, make sure you go and find a fight coach, right, who specializes in training fighters to fight, right? Traditional martial arts, we can do that too, but if you don't have a coach who's training you to fight, it's not the same. We have all these awesome techniques, but you have to learn what actually works in the ring and what doesn't work in the ring. And you can use Kung Fu for it. And this, you'll find out when you use Kung Fu, and it's just little differences in what like Muay Thai does and what MMA really does. Because what works, works, right? What works is our jab. Boom, being able to jab, hook, cross, head kicks work, right? Question mark kicks work. You keep kicking them in the foot, kick them in the shin, and then you change it up. Kick them in the head. Shuffling works so you can move around. Don't get stuck on, oh, it looks like flowery. The flowers are here, right? Whenever we do big movements like this, in reality, it's here. It's just like a parry, and we trap. We just go here so we can get the punch. If they block our hand, we push their punch. That's it. What works, works. Also learn some ground fighting. If you're training to be a fighter, you gotta learn ground fighting nowadays. Back in the day, you know, before jiu-jitsu blew up, you could get away without it because nobody knew how to fight anyway. Now, learn ground fighting, learn Muay Thai or kickboxing, Kung Fu, a striking art, and put them together. And have fun, right? Have fun at what you do, right? I may be some 38-year-old just trying to have fun back with my Kung Fu. So I encourage you to do what you love. And even if there's naysayers that are trying to tell you that it's not worth it, ignore what they say because they don't know what they're talking about. Only people who discourage don't have, the people who discourage do not have authority in the subject. People who encourage you do. So yeah, let's check out. How much coke are you on? None. I'm 4 years sober, guys. 4.5 years sober. So no, I'm celebrating that. With Kung Fu and Tai Chi, it helped out so much. Wouldn't have been able to get sober without Tai Chi. Wouldn't have been able to, I've done Kung Fu my whole life, but wouldn't have been able to get sober without Tai Chi. So, yeah. Go mow the lawn, man. No, I don't wanna. Jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is great. If they catch you and taking you down, like yeah. Jiu-jitsu, 4.5. minutes sober. All right, Blade. Hey, that's 4.5 minutes. Yeah. Hey, Marcus, that's cool. I don't mind being a loser. It's fun. Would you fight death? No. Everything is situational. Why do you all hate? Yeah, there. I mean, part of it is to get a rise, you know. That's it. Yeah, I'm all right. Show us the trophies. So I have a couple here. So there's like all of these. I have a couple more right over here. Oops. I have I need to get these all put up on the wall. I have all these, right? I have more under there too. I won my grand championship, my international grand championship back in San Francisco, right? Back in 2011 ICMAC. Yeah, so it's funny. Yes, I'm a sweaty geezer, but all right, so that's the kickboxing stuff, right? For a cardio workout. What's great about Kung Fu is we get to do all this other fun stuff, right? Not everything is for fighting. I'll 100% agree. Not all Kung Fu is for fighting, right? It also teaches you skills and body movement, right? So one of my favorite kicks is a jumping kick. So we go here, we step, we jump. And you be nice and light on your feet, right? So 38 years old, I'm almost touching the ceiling. And I can step and still get pretty good rotation because Kung Fu keeps you young, right? One of the other things I do is I can do my double knee pickup. Still get quite a bit of float, right? So it's fun. Fitness at any age is fun. So the backflips. I've lost my backflip. Truthfully, I've only landed a backflip like 2 or 3 times when I was younger, and I lost it because I never practiced it. I'll do this one. This is called a 540. In Kung Fu, it's called a 540, but it's not really a 540. It's more like a 360. But anyways, I'm gonna do it anyway. Hiya. Little goofy kick. All right. Yeah. Oh. No, Dana White doesn't want to see this. Dana White wants real fighters. I'm an enthusiast. I teach traditional martial arts and have fun. And I have a Tai Chi class and an online Kung Fu class. But Dana White wants fighters. I do fun. Yeah. So, one thing most people don't realize when you're throwing a kick, because that's a really good question about mechanics. When you're throwing a kick, any kick that goes above your waistline, you're squeezing your core. You have to engage the muscles, your psoas, and all your core here. So whenever I do like my high heel kicks here, right, whenever I kick straight up, it goes above my waist whenever I engage my core. So if I engage my core, it also can add a little snap. Now we don't want to squeeze and through our kicks, right? There should be a squeeze and release that happens when you do that. Now, that's for lifting up above your core. When you go sideways, one thing that should be highly worked on is not just the flexibility, right? Because what we're looking for is mobility. Mobility is flexibility and strength combined. And what most people forget when they're training their kicks, like their side kicks, their roundhouse kicks, is that they don't just need to do the splits. The splits are great. They'll help get you flexible so you can do those kicks. But you need to work on the strength aspect of it. So one of the most important drills is you can grab a wall, a chair, the couch, whatever. You can set your foot sideways like you're gonna do your side kick, and you kick out low, and then you're gonna raise up and down, up and down. This engages all of this here on your abductors here. Now this will get you to where your kicks will go almost straight up. If you see the Taekwondo people, they'll use resistant bands to tie onto their ankles for when they do this. And what that does is that just makes them so strong, which is one of the reasons why Taekwondo people have some of the strongest kicks when they land, is because that's what they focus on. So when you get the mobility and not just focus on the flexibility, but you get the mobility and the strength, then you have real good kicks. And that's something that I'm focusing on now, because my kicks have always been kind of B-level, except for like some of the jumping, spinning stuff. So you can do raising here, right? Raising up, and then you do side kick, 1, 2, 3, and hold. And then 1, 2, 3, and hold. And you squeeze, 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 squeeze. Then you can do low, high roundhouse kicks here. So you go low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So you can really work on those abductors. Those are really good things to start building that. Yeah, that's some stuff. Yeah. On the phone, even YouTubers. So your quads are weak. Find first quad strengthening exercise. Yeah, exactly. Truth. Really truth. I'm elastic. Strength. Yeah, so strength. Also, pistol squats, right? One of the things in Kung Fu for your black sash, for our style, is you have to be able to do 16, we call them one-legged squats, but they're pistol squats. So where you stick your foot out, you squat down, and you come back up. Down and up. This right here will get that post leg for all your side kicks, all your roundhouse kicks, super strong. That way when you do your side kick, you push into that leg. It's all here. Also, the #1 most important drill you can do for good kicks, for good leg strength, is horse stance. It's called Ma Bu, or horse stance. You point your toes forward, you open the hips, and you do a wall squat. You can do your hands here, hands here, hands here, wherever you want, right? Out puts more strength on the arms here too, and it helps with your balance. And you hold this. The goal is to work up to 5 minutes, right? When you can do 5 minutes, your legs will be super, super strong. They also strengthen the hip flexors, right? All the muscles here. They really strengthen and they help your mobility and your flexibility once you get them strong. So it helps loosen you up. So, yeah. Oh, what lands on the bag? Karate is the ball of the foot. Oh, yeah. Muay Thai Shin. What? So with the bag, we kind of incorporate all of them. It depends on what you're doing. If you're kicking to the face, you can hit with the foot, or if you're doing point sparring, right? We hit with the foot. That way you don't knock someone out. You can also hit with the shin, right? So if I hit with the foot, a lot of times when I'm doing the foot, I'm doing more of a snapping kick, like for point sparring, or a quick snap, right? Or here. The next one, we do also kick like Muay Thai, where we'll hit with the shin. That way we're cutting in a little bit more for that knockout. And then we call it a nail kick, like you're hammering a nail. The nail kick is where you hit with the ball of the foot. This is popular in Southern style. They'll step out here, and then they'll kick, and they'll use it to attack the ribs here with the ball of the foot. Here, kind of like a roundhouse. Here. So in the Southern style, they'll be here, like ba, 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 from the form. Here, ba, ba. That's kind of some Southern Kung Fu. So you can use that. JKD kick variety as well. Yep. So good to see. Hey, kick martial arts. Hold on to the resistance band. Hook onto your foot and get those psychic. See, yes, I was just talking about that. So I do it down here. Yeah, kick. I'll do it here. I'm like way behind on my shin conditioning. I need to get out the 3 sectional. I'll also do this one, right? Where I have my 3 sectional. And I'll just go up and down the shin. And then also the rolling. Rolling the stick on the shin. If you don't know about this, You're not training to be conditioned when you kick something. Now, these are old school methods to do it, right? If you kick the bag, you're gonna get conditioned, right? But you can add some old school stuff too. So, yeah, very fun stuff. No, Anderson. Oh, I watched that. I wasn't there, but I watched that leg kick live at the, we were at a restaurant watching it, and holy cow, making popcorn sounds. Yep. Never fully rotate. Yeah. Don't go full rotate. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, so the cool thing about Kung Fu, just, since I'm talking about it, is that we do have the fighting aspects of it. You can go into Sanshao. If you don't know what like full contact Kung Fu looks like, look up Sanda or Kung Lee, Cungle. He was in UFC, or not UFC, but MMA for a while, fighting. He broke Frank Shamrock's arm with a sidekick, which was really cool. Then you can also go into the forms, right? So the forms are really cool because you can do different stuff like the weapons, right? Like the spear here is one of my favorites. Now, why do we do spear training or weapon training? It's not because we plan on fighting people with weapons. It's just another fun way to get a workout, right? So all of this here is just another drill to work out the arms and the body. And so it's just fun, right? There's also drills where you shake the spear to get used to resistance. And those are Tai Chi drills, right? So, I guess my main point is, whatever you do, have fun with it. Find something you like to do with passion and just do it. Advice for more technical work, like distance management. Yeah. So, distant management and a lot of that comes to do with getting sparring sessions in and really getting me able to practice. One thing that I always like to do is I like to frame, right? And I tell people, if they can touch you and put their hand out, you need to either get out of that range or you need to attack, because they're gonna attack you. So you'll see it all the time in fighting. They'll frame out, and then if they can still touch you, if they put their hand on you and they can still touch you, a lot of times that backhand is coming because they found the distance. That's all the distance that you need. Because if I'm here, right, when I turn, I'm through the punch, especially if I move forward here. So framing is super important, right? You frame, and you can frame when you're getting out, right? Say you're banging, you need to get out, you can frame. That a lot of times will get you a little more distance. Now, again, if you're looking to fight, find a fight coach, because they will take you different ways and different drills to work on that and get you the reps in so you can learn that, right? A lot of that is experience driven. You can get tips and tricks on it, but again, you would want to go to a coach for that stuff. Yeah. Long guard, I love long guard. Here. If they punch in, you can guard here. Boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, ba. Coming over. These punches come around here a lot of times. Boom, 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 ba, and move in. It's deceptive because then they might start to kick, right? But if you look at some of the Shaolin people, they fight here. Ba, so they can block the kick, but this hand comes up whenever that happens. That way there's always one hand guarding the head. And then when you get in close, your hands come up. So, yeah. Love the long guard. So my first experience with the long guard, I got my ass kicked. Like straight up, got my butt beat, man. And it was by not one of my classmates from a sister school. All right. So Alex comes up and he's got this long guard out here, and I'm doing my kung fu, my Lawhorn stance here, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so gonna get him. I'm gonna get him every time. And every punch I gave him in, he was just tap and back fist, tap, punch, tap, tap, punch. And he kept me off, right? Because it was so, I couldn't figure out my distance with him. So I had to change it up, and I ended up fighting more karate style here. That way I could kind of try and match him. But man, I've never ate so many just like moving in, and he just jabs from here, boom, hitting across, coming in at the side a little bit here. Yeah, I ate a lot that day. T-Rex arms. See, I'm 5'6". Well, I think I'm shrinking, right? I don't know what age you're supposed to shrink, but I used to be 5'7", now I'm 5'6". So, anyways, being short, I have to fight a lot here and come up under and get in, right? So a lot of my punching is coming up here, right? I'm coming up at you to try and find an angle, or I have to get in. Triangle steps are very important for me, right? I have to get in here and I can push, but this, if they're open here, right? Say we both are facing this way and he's facing this way, I can go here, and then he's kind of a little bit more closed up here. So it's, you learn little things when you're short, right? I think one of the reasons why I like the question mark kick so much is because I'm short. I'm starting to tighten up because I stopped kicking. One of the reasons I like the question mark kick is because I'm down here a lot, right? And I can kick their foot easier because I'm down here, boom. So I can set it up a lot. Ba, 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 boom. And then, now they think I'm gonna kick their foot or try and sweep them, right? So then I'm just gonna go and cut across. So you really get them to react. But the only way to get them to react is to actually throw it. Boom, boom, and then you throw. Whew, hips are starting to tighten up already. Good, yeah. Oh, the Tyson. Bah, 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 bah. God, that stuff is so scary. Bah, 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 bah. If you have someone who can do the Tyson stuff. Wing Chun. Love Wing Chun. Now, there's aspects of Wing Chun that you can use in real fighting, but you shouldn't get too stuck in style, right? Again, Bruce Lee took Wing Chun, and he didn't get stuck in style. He also took Southern and Northern and Wushu and all that. So, yeah. So a lot of stuff is very workable, right? In our long fist style, Maizhou Longhorn, we still implement the Bong Sao, Chi Sao, Pat Sao, right? Pat Sao's just a parry. Bong Sao's here. Boom. We can block a low punch, trap into back fist. You can block a kick, right? Someone throws a roundhouse kick to the stomach. You use your Bong Sao, right? When you Bong Sao, spin side kick into him. Or you can spin back fist. Bong Sao, spinning back fist. Or spinning elbow, whatever you need. So yeah, my Kung Fu teacher was nicknamed by Ip Man the Wing Chun Giant at a Kung Fu tournament back in Hong Kong years and years ago, right before Master Lee even moved to the United States, moved to Shreveport. And he goes to this, and he was big for his people, right? He was a big jock Kung Fu master, and he goes out there and signs up for this Wing Chun tournament. And what we heard, right, is that he would go up there, they would touch hands, right? They would come out, touch hands, and then he would take a step back and either side kick them, or they would touch hands and he would just come over top and punch them in the face and just walk through them. Because he was just such a big guy, he could do that, right? And so Ip Man, the story goes that Ip Man watched him fight and was like, no. Everyone stop fighting him, he wins. You won't win when you fight him, he is the Wing Chun Giant. So there's a little Kung Fu lesson, history, legend, right? Now, I've heard multiple stories about Master Lee, and I believe that there's a bunch of truth, but there's also a lot of telephone that happens, so it's pretty cool, though. That story I know actually happened, though. So, the Wing Chun Giant, very cool. Fun little anecdote. But yeah, we also implement our back fist too, right? Bah! The back fist is the Kung Fu jab, right? A lot of times I don't teach it in our kickboxing stuff because you have the big gloves on, so a jab might be better than trying to throw a back fist with the big gloves, but you can do it too. Boom, here, back fist, bah, 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 bah. Boom. One of the funniest things is when I start talking about ridge hands, the martial art community goes crazy upset. They're like, it's the worst thing in the world. It's really just a big roundhouse punch, but you're just opening your palm here and hitting here. So ridge hand, bah. You can do it as a slap here, bah, bah. You can do it as a long hook, bah, bah. Yeah, so. Anyways, I think that's it for the stream. Thanks for stopping by. This was the best one we've done yet. We're gonna keep going, keep doing more workouts. I encourage y'all to keep working out, find what you are passionate about and do it. I call it the Gomez theory from Gomez Adams, right? From Adams family. Gomez Adams is so passionate about his wife, his swords, his trains, and he just loves life no matter what's going on, even about the turn. So keep it up the hard work, be passionate about what you do, and don't let people stop you. You're worth it, your happiness is worth it, and I believe in you. All right, well, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. If not, it's cool. Glad you got to stop in today. Have a wonderful Sunday. Y'all keep going too. Keep working hard. Keep it up. Cheers, everyone. If I can figure out how to end the stream, there it is.